Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Wednesday, May 9th, and I'm chilling at CMC Maine in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just wanted to give you guys all a little update of things that have been happening. So about a week and a half ago, my wife and I came to North Carolina to go to someone who's pretty much like my little sister, Hannah's wedding, which was beautiful. But while we were here, the back of my right ear, where a lot of the surgery had taken place, had started to swell up really, really, really badly. You could go to the blog spot to see some pictures. Um, and we were in contact with our home doctors, and they thought it was something that apparently it wasn't. So we kind of didn't pay too much attention to it. And we were getting ready to go visit our family and have a ministry meeting in um, Maryland when my mother and my wife and my grandmother just insisted that I go to the emergency room, and I'm glad they did. They ran some tests when we got here, and I had a huge infection from the last surgery. So they put me on antibiotics, and just craziness started flowing out of my ear. Mass amounts of infection. Pretty much had a huge abscess, um, and it was pretty painful. So they cut me open and pretty much started to drain more of it. Have had me on antibiotics and pretty much trying to re-heal that new wound that was there. So they were running some tests to make sure it wasn't MRSA, and thank God, it came back negative. So I'm on these antibiotics. They're going to switch me from antibiotics that are being pumped through an IV to oral antibiotics today. If everything goes well, then I'll be released tomorrow and just have to monitor everything. They have to also make sure when I get home that the original metal mesh that was put into my head was not infected. So please keep that in prayer, because if that is infected, then they will have to go back in and redo the initial surgery, which honestly I don't want that to happen. Pretty much hotels are obsolete, and hospitals have become my new place of residency, and I'm kind of over it. But I know God's used this through so much, so I just give Him all the glory. I thank you all for your prayers. I thank you for just the love that you guys have shown. If you want to continue to support, check on the blog spot. It's got my web store, wonderhiphop.storenvy.com. Everything's pretty much on sale, wicked cheap, just to help us throughout this whole situation. I thank you for all my friends and family, and even the people that I don't know that have been there through this whole thing. I want to thank the hospital staff for being nothing but amazing. And I just want to encourage you, no matter what you're going through, He's there for you. Like, He's never left me, never forsaken me. No matter what has gone on, He has been there through it all. Um, and I know that He's building me to be the man of God He wants me to be. So just stay encouraged, stay positive. The only negative I'd say that's really come from this whole thing is being in a hospital and eating that kind of food, and eating junk food has made me put on some pounds, like you can tell right up in here. But other than that, I thank my wife, I thank my mother, I thank my brother and my grandmother just for being amazing through this whole thing. And I just pray that God blesses you. Talk to you guys soon.